Hey, sounds people, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're well and in good health. Okay, right now we're on Nevada Media here on a YouTube post. So let's take a look at this interesting piece here. So it's about previous council houses that were sold off back in the 80s. So it says here, launched in 1980 as part of Margaret Thatcher's push for a property owning democracy, the right to buy scheme has since cost the UK taxpayer nearly 200 billion pounds in lost value. A new report from the think tank Commonwealth reveals that 1.9 million council homes were sold off at an average 43% discount. Wow, contributing to a long term collapse in affordable housing and deepening social inequality. Between 1980 and 81 and 2023-2024, the discount averaged at 43% of the prevailing market price. Many of the properties are now rented out, often to tenants on housing benefit, costing local authorities more than £20 billion a year, while councils have lacked the funding to replace the homes sold. Today, 1 in 6 private renters in England occupies a former council home. So it says here, right to buy scheme gave away 200 billion in public wealth, and then you see in this image here, 1.9 million council homes sold in England. The right to buy have gone up in price since 1980, or 55 years or so now since that happened. And then here you can see 430 billion pound is the combined market value today of all those council properties which were sold off back in the 80s. It's quite significant, really, because we have a housing crisis right now in the UK. So with all those council homes sold at massive discounts, those people that bought them, obviously they benefited, and some of those people rent them out in today's market. Obviously they make money as private landlords and so on, but there's a lot of people now who are struggling to purchase properties. I remember seeing something about some borough in London where there was like an 80-year or 50 plus a year waiting list for people to get social housing. So that is a massive issue right now. A lot of councils also are going bankrupt. So, for example, Birmingham Council went bankrupt. Other councils in the UK, down south and other places have gone bankrupt. Many are under budget constraints and struggling right now financially. So the economy, UK economy, is generally struggling right now at the moment. But with council homes in short supply, it's been a massive hit for people, especially young families now. I mean, if you work a job, let's say you get like 30 grand a year, which is roughly the average wage or just below, to buy a property, depending where you are, you could need like 6, 7 times or maybe 10 times your wage just to get a decent property, depending on which part of the UK you're in. And a lot of people have been locked out of buying homes. They're living with parents, they're living in shared accommodation or single flats and so on, because it's almost impossible to be able to afford a property at those prices. And it's very difficult for young families to get onto the property ladder. And it's smashed a lot of young people's dreams. And that's why a lot of people are cheesed off um, in the UK right now, and many are moving abroad to places like Dubai, trying to find their gold rush, better opportunities, less taxes, and so on. But this is a major report, really, because it showcases the masses, of pounds, billions of pounds lost in value with the sale of these council homes at that time. And now there's a massive shortage in council homes, just general home building. There's not enough, so people are struggling. That's why rents are going up really high across the country. And obviously, affordability is very difficult, especially with inflation going up, food prices you see going up. You can check out a video on the channel, a previous video about food prices going up, um, a budget deficit of 50 billion plus currently in the UK government, which means that taxes will probably be going up in autumn later this year as well to try and deal with that. So lots of economic fiscal issues right now in the UK, and obviously having a housing crisis makes it much more difficult. Okay, people, do let us know in the comment section below, what do you think about the sale of these council houses over the last 5 decades or so, especially back in the 80s during the Conservative Party reign of Margaret Thatcher, and billions of pounds in lost value. Do you have any comments? Do share them in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Check out the links in the description. You can support the channel by joining the channel. Okay, people, catch you in the next one.